and gentlemen, let's get busy with it. Welcome to our year-end 50/50 webinar. My name is David T. Rosen, founder and creator of 50/50 Crowdfunding. And let's get started with this call. And what I really want to do is I want to get started with one of my personal word-ups, one of my motivational sayings. And this particular motivational saying I first coined in 2009, and I believe it is appropriate for the beginning of tonight's meetup. Can you mute your phone?
I'm trying to figure that out right now. You might have to on your end, because I'll figure it out.
I'll never find you. There's
I got it.
700 people here.
I got it, brother. There we go.
All right, awesome. All right, so as I was saying, so we are going to get started here today with one of my word ups, one of my motivational sayings. I've been writing motivational sayings now for a long time. If you have joined me on Facebook, you'll see that almost every day or every couple of days I put up a new saying. And this particular one I first wrote in 2006. Actually, no, sorry about that. In 2009. And as I said, I think it's appropriate for where we are right now with 50/50. And it goes like this. It says, a business becomes innovative when the doer cares about doing it right or better for the benefit of all. That is 50/50. And tonight, I'm going to share some true stories. I'm going to impart some sage wisdom, and I'm going to let you know that, check this out, you can all become multimillionaires in 2019 by following our proven blueprint steps to success. Now, here's what I want you to do before we get into the meat and potatoes of this call. I want you to put all distractions aside. I want you to put your mobile phone on airplane mode. I want you to pause the big game that you may be watching right now. And I want you to lean in, because we are about to get busy with it. So, once again, thank you for joining us on our year-end webinar. Thank you for being you, and thank you for participating in what I believe to be the greatest peer-to-peer crowdfunding system in the history of mankind. Now, we said that this call was going to get maxed out, and we only had 1,000 seats. Let's see what number we're at right now. We are at 819 participants on this call already, and many people are dialing in with their own Zooms. I know that there are folks in India, and they're sitting there with a room full of 200 people. I know there are folks in China. This thing is rocking. And as you join this call, and you can see the chat group there, there are people here on this Zoom right now from India, England, Australia, Panama, USA, Canada, Russia, Colombia, Taiwan, China, Pakistan, Japan, Costa Rica, Mexico, and so many other countries around the world. 50/50 truly is a global phenomenon. And the reason is simple. It's because it works. People who joined us from India are receiving donations from people in China. People who joined us from Russia are receiving donations from people in the United States of America. We truly are a global juggernaut. And just in case you don't know what a juggernaut is, most of you already do, but I'm going to tell you anyways. A juggernaut is an irresistible, unstoppable force. Folks, that's 50/50. And we truly are cooperative crowdfunding, and we truly are team crowdfunding. Now, on this call, we got so much to talk about tonight. As you can see, I'm excited, right? Like, I mean, you can't peel me from the ceiling right now. I'm so excited because we have so much to share. And on this webinar, we are going to be waking up some dreams. And tonight we're going to talk about where we've been, because it's always important to know where you've been. We're going to talk about where we are right now. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about where we are going. And I'm going to share with you the best part, which I'm going to save for the last, and that is how you can become a multimillionaire in 2019. Now, as most of you know, I created this system because of a personal need and because my mission, if anyone's heard any of my calls before, my mission in life is to help others to succeed financially. And right now, more than any time in history, we need a system that we can count on. We need a system that can provide for our family. And we need a system, check this out, we need a system that can fatten our wallets. Now, the personal need that drove me to action, and by the way, anyone who's known me for all my life, and there's people that are on this call that I've known for only over 40 years so far, even though I'm only 24 years old, there's people that are on this call that have known me for 40 years. They've known that I have been driven forever. And right now, the thing that drove me to action, to get this, to build this system, was in 2001, I was sleeping in cars. I had no money, I had no home, and the cars that I was sleeping in, well, guess what? They weren't even mine. I couldn't provide for my daughter, I couldn't feed her, and I couldn't, quote, clothe her adequately. Then, in 2002, I got a break. In early 2002, and check this out, with my last $8, I went from being homeless to a multimillionaire by 2003. And it's because of this system that we are all looking at right now. I created version 1 in 2002. And check this out, because I said you want to know where we come from, right? Well, since that time, almost 1 million people have joined us from around the world. And to date, my systems, this system, has put close to $1 billion, that's with a B, $1 billion directly into your pockets. But I knew that I could do better. And I created 50/50, believe it or not, back in 2012. I created this system in 2012, but I got very sick, as many of you already know. I got very sick, I couldn't release it, and I couldn't continue doing what I love, which is helping you, until I got better in 2017. And that year I changed the name from what it was to 50/50. But it still just sat there because I was working what I believe to be the perfect system. The system that will change the world forever. A system that will create what I believe to be the largest mass distribution of wealth in the history of life on this planet. A system that will provide for you and future generations forever. It is truly the perfect system. Now, right now, I'm teasing you, so we'll talk about that part in just a few minutes. But right now, let's stay on 50/50, because while I was working on that perfect system in October, I got a call from a friend who said that they had built a system and they started sharing it with a few friends, but it wasn't working. And that particular individual who called me, well, he was about to lose everything. He was about to lose his reputation, he was about to lose his friends, and he was about to lose all of his money. And he said to me, David, I know that you create great systems. Do you have something that can help me out of the dilemma that I'm in right now? So I said, yes. I said, I just so happen to have 50/50 sitting on the shelf right now. So I explained how it worked. And I said that there was, after I explained how it worked, my friend who was sitting on the other end of the line, there was like dead silence. I heard nothing. Hello, are you there? Hello, friend? Nothing. I heard nothing. Then a few seconds later, he says, well, can I use it? And I said, yes. And that was the launch of 50/50. What you're viewing right now, what's happening right now, almost happened by mistake. I'm glad it did, because it's helping you today while I complete that perfect system. Now, check this out, because you want to know where you've been, you want to know where you come from, and now you want to know where we are right now. Where we are right now is a pretty awesome place. Since the first week of October, we have had 50,000 people join us from around the world in 50/50. We have sent and received over 50,000 donations, and we have helped causes around the world with almost $10 million in donations. Now I ask you, how awesome is that? That makes me feel good because I know that we've helped so many people around the world. And right now, as we are on this call, on this Zoom right now, we are doing hundreds of thousands of dollars in donations every single day. And those donations are helping worthy causes. They are helping big ideas get funded. They are helping to save many people from despair. And the reason that our system works so well is because in crowdfunding and using 50/50, you can raise money for anything. I'm going to share with you what I believe to be the best part of those $10 million. 100% of those dollars, of every donation that comes in and out through 50/50 is immediately directed to the pockets of people just like you, because we are the world's first and only peer-to-peer crowdfunding system. Let me say it again. 100% of all donations go to you and your team. Now let that sink in for a minute and let me say this. I am the founder and creator of this system. I get nothing, zero from those donations, not even 1%. It all goes to you because I remember sleeping in cars. I remember not being able to pay for the basic needs for my daughter. I remember not having enough money. And let me tell you something, it sucked. That is why 100% goes to you. Now, back in 2002, my only asset was hope. And here's something that I want you to know right now. If you were on this call, on this webinar, and something isn't working exactly the way you want it to, when your last asset is hope, you've still got game. So never give up. Here's another point. And this is where we're going. It is my belief that we will have 1 million people in 50/50 by the end of spring. Yes, the end of spring 2019, which is only about 120 days from now. And you know why? Because this system works. It is helping so many people every single second, every single minute of every single day. And because of people like you, you're sharing it, you're receiving, you're getting benefit from it. And I said to myself, every time that I get ready to build a system, I ask myself this question: David, when you build this system, will people use and share it? And if the answer is yes, I release it. Because I know that if I created a great system and you use and share it, then it's going to bring you monster benefits. And speaking about monster benefits, and speaking about choices, we all have choices. When you join 50/50, you made a choice to join 50/50. And right now, on any given day of the week, you have more choices that you can make, choices of what you can do, choices about how you can provide for your family in the future. And this is the wisdom part that I'm going to share with you right now. Now, since we got started with such a huge impact around the globe, We quickly attracted haters, gossipers, and of course, imposters. Now, haters, they just hate everything good, and they try to poo-poo on everything, but they won't steal your money, and the only thing that they will do is try and spoil your dreams. Now, gossipers, they like to tell stories because they are losing their teams to a better system. And then you have what I call imposters. Well, they are the most dangerous because they see a great system like 50-50 and they try to create a fake copy. They tell you it's better because of one reason or another. But the truth is, they just want to get you to part with your money because in a week, a month, they will all be gone. Or they try to use subterfuge. And they tell you that they have something else they are developing. Now, we've already seen several of these systems come and go. And my job as a leader is to help you recognize bad from good and good from great. If you start with a bad system, you will get bad results. If you start with a good system, you can possibly get good results. However, if you start with a great system, your chances of success are great. 50-50 is a great system. And that's why we've had several campaigns, and listen closely. That's why we've had several campaigns raise over $100,000 in about 30 days. We have dozens of people over $50,000 and hundreds of people who have raised over $10,000. And here's the kicker. We are less than 3 months young. That's the results of a great system. That's the results a great system will produce. A great system gives everybody an equal opportunity at success. And a great system has thousands of real success stories, not just one or two shills. 50-50, as you already know, has thousands of success stories. These stories are coming from people just like you. Here's what imposters do. They make guarantees that they can't possibly keep. They still tell stories without any proof. They have testimonies of people making riches and they haven't even launched yet. And they use smoke and mirrors by telling you, you are going to get something for free that you can't possibly get because it is impossible to make it happen. You can't have 100% add up to 700%. And if a system, an imposter, can't do simple math to have two people add up to 100%, do you really think they will help you? Of course not. And just because something looks like something else, just because it looks like 50-50, it's not. A 1982 Pinto is a car. A 2019 Rolls-Royce Phantom is also a car. But which one do you really want? Yes, give me that $500,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom 2019 because I want success. Now, speaking about money, right? Because there are so many systems that are out there. And again, this is the wisdom part. I'm just trying to share with you to help you to make the right decision, right? 50-50 is not the only great system out there, but you need to make smart choices when you decide in what you want to participate in. Now, think about this. Many of you don't know this part yet that I'm about to tell you. So far, I've invested over $8 million of my own money into these systems. I put over 30,000 hours into developing these systems. And my team and I, we have been together for 16 years. This is a system that you can count on. You don't want to count on a system that just got started and bought a piece of software for $200 off the shelf. You need to do yourself the favor and invest a little time and do your due diligence so that the next time you see a shiny object with bells and whistles packaged in a pretty email or a fine written text message or a live-filled webinar, ask yourself these questions. And these are important questions. And it's not just for 50/50, it's whatever business you decide to join. Does the company have a proven track record? Who's running it? What is their reputation? Is the owner doing his own webinars or mouthpieces presenting their project? Those are some good questions. Here are a few other ones. And these are the most important. What do I need to do? Can I do what is asked of me? What am I going to get for doing it? Does the math make sense? Do you have users sharing truthful, happy experiences? Do you need a math degree to make it work? These are the type of questions that you want to ask yourself. You need to do your due diligence, because think about it. Anytime you join a new system, whether it be 50/50 or another system that you believe is going to bring you benefit, you need to do your due diligence, because it is your hard-earned money that you are parting with. So don't just simply look at an email that is well written. Look deep into the system and ask yourself those questions. So that brings me to right now. Here's what you need to do to be successful in 50/50. And the truth of the matter is, it's so simple. Many people think it can't be true, but I've already told you we have 20,000 people using this system. We've helped people with $10 million in their pockets. So here's what you need to do. In 50/50, we do 3 enduring endeavors great. We give, we share, and we receive. And when you think about that, you think about all the greats, all the successful ones, all the masters, and they all say the same things. You must give to receive. I experience my greatest riches by being a service to others. My biggest win came after I first helped another person. And then when you get deeper and deeper into the give, share, and receive, you find that those 3 things are interwoven, intertwined, and they are all an integral part of the 12 immutable universal laws that govern us all. And when you begin with such sound pillars for your foundation, success is sure to follow. So to be successful in 50/50, you first have to be willing to help others by giving a donation. And when you give a donation, you are then set up with your very own system that you can share with others. And when you share our great system with others, you will receive. And it doesn't work any other way. You can't share and expect to receive. You can't receive unless you first give. That is the perfect beauty of 50/50. Give, share, and receive. And here's another telltale sign we mean what we say, because you don't need to buy leads when approaching people in 50/50. You don't need to have an individual capture page when approaching people with 50/50. All you have to do to begin that successful process is ask somebody these 3 questions after you've decided to give. You might want to write these 3 questions down, because they are profound, they are prophetic, and they get to the point. This is what I say when I talk to somebody like Francis. Francis, how are you doing? It's David. What's new? What's happening? I joined a new crowdfunding system because I'm raising $500,000 to pay off my mortgage. I've got a couple of questions for you. Do you want or need more money than you have right now. And if she says yes, I move on to the second question. Do you know 2 or more people that want or need more money than they have right now? And if she says yes, I move on to the third question. Do you have $50 or more to get started in your very own crowdfunding system right now? And if Francis answered yes, or any of my friends or people that I care about answered yes to all 3 of those questions, I then simply send them to my website. And I have them watch the movie. I have them read the FAQs. And then they decide what levels they wish to get started. Did you hear that? Ask those 3 questions, send them to the website, and ask them to watch the movie. Don't try and explain it yourself, because you will fail, just like I fail. If I try to explain it to my friends, they get lost. But if they watch the movie and they read the FAQs, they probably will decide to join you. And after doing that, if they still don't get it, tell them to watch the movie again. And if they still don't get it, send them to the want ads, the help wanted ads, because this is not rocket science. It's simply about helping others. And we are a team crowdfunding system. So if a person says no to that second question, we don't want them, because they are not team-orientated people. We here at 50/50 are looking for drivers, not passengers. In 50/50, this is not a sit and wait and wait and wait and nothing happens crowdfunding system. It is a team crowdfunding system. And now that brings me to who you should invite to 50/50. And many of you that are on the line right now, because I talk to over 100 people a day. Many of you that are online right now, you have joined a business in the past. And maybe that business let you down. Maybe you didn't do your due diligence. Maybe something happened and the people that you invited did not receive the benefits. There are lots of reasons why that may have happened. Here's what I can tell you with absolute certainty. That if you give in 50/50, and if you help 2 or more people in 50/50, and if they help 2 or more people in 50/50, you will receive. It's that simple. So when you ask your friends, when you ask your family, when you ask your pastor, when you help somebody in need, those 3 questions, and they answer yes, you have a team player. You have someone that who wants to join you in this system. So now I ask you, and I love this question. When you get rich, don't you want to have rich friends? Don't you want to have rich family members? This 50/50 system is a proven system that works for everybody everywhere. And after you've helped your family, after you've helped your friends, after you've helped your neighbors, then broaden your horizon. But first start with those that you care most about. So that's where we were. That's where we are. I shared a little bit of wisdom, perhaps a little too much wisdom. And now, as you know, I could probably go on for another week, but I don't want to go on for another week, because I want to now talk about where we are going. We have great opportunities that are before us. You heard me a few minutes ago talk about the fact that I had been working on another system. A system that I believe is my mission, my crowning achievement. It is what I was put on this earth to do. And that perfect system is the system I was working on when we began 50/50, and I'm still working on it. 50/50 is a part of our cooperative crowdfunding family. It is an extremely important piece because it does something that no other system on the planet can do. It helps put money in your pocket immediately. Whether it's a few $100s, a few $1,000s, or hundreds of thousands of dollars, you can do it quickly with 50/50 crowdfunding. And I've been telling my daughter ever since she was able to say, every action has an even greater reaction. And if you want big things to happen, you must begin with big actions. When I started designing the perfect system, it needed to be built with 100% of the people in mind. It needed to allow 100% of the people to win. And it needed to be built for the 95% of the people who were never taught business skills. Most of us grew up believing in the industrial age. Go to school, get a good education, work for 40 years, and then retire broke. Well, guess what? In case you hadn't noticed, that isn't working so well. And the industrial age is dead. Already, well over 100,000 people have lost their jobs to machines. And experts are predicting that over 800 million jobs will be lost to technology by 2025. I saw this coming a long time ago, and I began working on this perfect system in 2009. I called it the age of pi, the age of the personal independent earner. I was ready to launch it in 2012, and then I got sick. If I hadn't, we would all be living our dreams right now. But God had bigger plans for me, which brings us to this very moment right now. This blip in time, the time continuum, to you and I, where we are on this call. In 2019, we are going to enter a new age. I'm not going to tell you what it's called right now, but we are going to enter a new age. And we will need a new system. We will need a new way to earn an income. And we will need a new way to provide for our families. We will need a system that we can count on. Here's the excellent news. It's done. I've already built it. I have perfected it. And I am about to deliver it to you. It is a system built to allow 100% of the people to succeed. It is built for the 95% of the people with zero or limited business skills. And I created it for you to enjoy your full measure of happiness. I'll be giving it to you the first part of 2019. But for now, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things to prepare for your future. And the 3 things I'm going to ask you to do, beginning right now, not tomorrow, not the next day, right now, because think about it, in 50/50, when you get a donation, do you want it immediately or do you want it tomorrow? No, you want it right now. So I want you to begin preparing right now. And the 3 things you can do. And when I say go, if you start preparing right now, you will be ready. You will be prepared. And right now, I want you to be stoked. And I don't want you to look back on today and say, I wish I should have. This new system, the perfect system, will pay you every week perhaps for the rest of your life. It will provide an income for you, perhaps for the rest of your life. It will provide an income for your next generation, perhaps for the rest of their life, and the next generation. And it will allow you to begin waking up all of your dreams in 2019. So here is what I want you to do. Get a pen, open your phone to write a message, carve them into your table. Whatever you do, remember them. Number one, it's going to freak you out. Have approximately $30 US ready on a credit card or in a cryptocurrency account. Number two, have 3 or more people you care most about ready with $30 on a credit card or a cryptocurrency account. Number three, have your 3 or more people ready with $30 on a credit card or a cryptocurrency account. I said 3 things, that's it. That's all you need to prepare to become a multimillionaire in 2019. Now, some of you might be thinking that this sounds familiar. It's not. Have you ever seen another 2x2 system work as well as 50-50? The answer is no. What I'm about to unleash on you is life-changing. It is a system that can help every man, every woman, every child on this planet. And I'm going to tell you what the date is for our launch later. But I will tell you this right now. Those 3 steps, have $30 ready, have 3 friends ready, have them have 3 friends ready, can earn you more than $1 million every single month, perhaps for the rest of your life, to a mathematical certainty. And oh yeah, I don't know about you, but I have more than 3 friends that are in need, that want more than they have right now, that want to truly help all of their favorite causes. So if you know 30, if you know 300, if you know in 3,000, you can invite them all. And remember what I said, every action creates an even greater reaction. That's why I said prepare now. Write out your list, check it twice, 3 times. Go to bed with a pen and paper near you. When you see a friend, write down their name. And here's something else I can assure you of. I've already completed years of research and development. I've already conducted thousands of hours of live testing with this system, with real people at multiple price points. I've already run computer simulations out to 1 billion people multiple times to ensure there are no breaking points. And I've already locked it down and secured it. The only thing missing is you. Now, having said that, I don't want you to take your ball off of what is going on right now. You still need 50-50 because we have 1 million people that we're going to put into this by spring. Some of you still have phone bills to pay. Some of you still have a church you want to help. Some of you still have a community you want to help. Some of you want that big, big boat. So you still need 50 right now. Don't take your eyes off the ball because 50-50 can put money in your pocket immediately, like seconds after you giving. So if you want or need more money right now than you have right now, get busy with 50-50, stay busy with 50-50 because they are 2 different systems with 2 different purposes. 50-50, it puts money in your pocket immediately. The new system, it's going to take care of your future. Now, I thought about bringing on some guest speakers, but I didn't know how long I was going to talk. So I pretty much finished everything I need to say on this particular webinar. I want you to get ready. I want you to get busy with it because I truly care about your success. I think you can see it in me. I care about you. Now remember these three things. When you are thinking about what it is you are doing in 50-50, whether it's worthy, whether it's something you want to continue doing, when you think about those 3 steps that I told you with the new system, think about this: system, substance, success. System is what you have to work with, and that is cooperative crowdfunding and our multiple systems. Substance is what you put into it, your effort and your team. And success, well, that's what you get out of it, the results of your actions. You see this shirt I'm wearing right now? This shirt right here? This says freedom in 8 different languages. That is why I work so hard. That is why you need to get busy with 50-50. That is why you need to prepare with those 3 simple doable steps that I talked to you about a few minutes ago. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for allowing me into your life this last little while. Be blessed and be happy. And this year, and going into 2019, may each of you enjoy your full measure of happiness. This is David T. Rosen. Happy New Year. Let's get busy with it. Thank you.
Thank you, David. God bless you, my friend. We're going to have a great new year. Awesome,
all right,
brother.
Oh my gosh, we're over 1,000 people.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that. Last time I looked at it, it was 1,014. Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. Thank you for everything, brother. We had a great week this week. Our teams are exploding. We're so thankful for what's happening.
Indeed.
And,
Indeed.
You guys have a great day. God bless y'all.
Enjoy your family. Good night, everybody. Make it great.